It's your boy Mike. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball GeKisHin SqUaDra video. So we did this video where I was like, GeKisHin SqUaDra is dying. I talked about a lot of issues that have been happening recently, the bugs not being fixed, the just balance changes most recently I feel like being a lot worse than usual, and things that I feel like are making the game slowly decline in terms of like fun for myself personally. But I wanted to just talk about some of the comments because some of them made me laugh. Some of them I think are also just, you know, so bizarre that I couldn't do this alone. I had to invite GeKisHin along so that way we could discuss this and look at them together. Hi, GeKisHin.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
I hate all your comments. Everybody who talks in your comments, even if they agree with you, sucks.
Oh, okay. Well, at Annie, GeKisHin hates you. So Annie, another GeKisHin SqUaDra content creator, probably one of the biggest ones I feel like at this point, said, agreed, this season has done nothing but show where they are repeated incompetence between every character being bugged to their hesitance to change the meta for almost 3 months straight is straight up infuriating. And that's the thing, like, I obviously I talked a lot about the balance changes for, I feel like, the beginning portion of this video. Like it wasn't even until like 30 minutes in that I start talking about the other stuff, like the bugs and all of that too, and how all of these are still in the game. Like it's very annoying, right? And it's obviously a lot. It's very hard to not just like rant for, again, like 30 minutes on just so many issues right now. But them having it where every single character is bugged is genuinely absurd. Bulma already has 2 bugs that were discovered. One of them being that some moves just straight up don't target the capsules. Another one being that if you use the dash and then immediately use your spin attack, you just slide forever. Well, not forever, but like for a third of the map. And then on top of that, Frieza's rocks are still bugged over a month later. Kid Goku still has his bug in the game. God Vegeta using his ult on to the Dragon Shell is still bugged. There's literally a whole list of bugs that they have are like confirmed issues, and some of them are from like January, February. Some of them are from the beginning of the year. We are over half of the year into 2026, and we still have some of the bugs from the beginning of the year. Like it's absurd. It genuinely is. It's really stupid. What do you think though, GeKisHin?
No, I mean it's 100% right. It's just like the fact that we can find so much. It really makes you think if they fucking test the game. It's like these terrible metas. It's like you have hammers, you have the Super Saiyan 3, and God Goku running over everybody fucking else. And it's like, do they remotely think about what they're implementing before they do it, or do they just like fucking be like type a few numbers out and then just fucking have like their glasses and cane and then hope for the best? Like I don't get it.
Yeah, like it's just weird. My thing I hate is how they change the battle pass missions. They take forever to do now. I think this is like one step forward, one step backward. I do think that if you are someone who, you know, is just logging on every now and then, and maybe you just are someone who like primarily wants to do like just daily missions and things like that, this is going to be an overall worse change for battle pass, right? But I think that for myself, someone who plays basically every single day and is able to do a lot of these missions just back to back to back and not have it where there's any dead periods, it's better for me because now I'm like over halfway into the entire battle pass, and like I only play like probably 1 or 2 hours every single day. Like I'm not, and that's the thing too, is I'm not even going out of my way to do these missions either. If they get done, they get done. I'm not refreshing. I'm not going out of my way to pick characters that do any of this stuff. It's just I log onto the game, I play, I see that missions are done, and then that's it. Like I don't do anything, and I'm pretty far into the battle pass. I do still think that they should still have like weekly missions of some sort, or at least a daily mission that gives a bigger amount of battle pass currency than usual, just to make it where it's a little bit easier and again just give that incentive to play every single day. But Again, just from my personal opinion, I like the battle pass missions more. That's just how I believe, though. What about you, Jay Shock?
I've definitely been playing less, so I'm the opposite side of this where because before when I played less, especially like in season 2, I would still complete the battle pass simply because playing you'd have all the weekly missions from before, right? So if I
Yeah.
missed 3 weeks, it didn't matter because I could just play the game. It would clear those past weeks. But for right now, it's like my progression is so slow because I only have 3 missions or 4. I forget how much it is, but it's a small amount of missions that I think it's like tech right now, and I'm trying to climb my tank. So it's just like I'm getting zero benefit. I'm like not climbing right now whatsoever, and it's like I can try and refresh, but even then, I could still just get another one. Like I can see what you mean. Where it's like if you play the game a lot, it benefits you because you just keep going. But if kind of like how I've been playing, where it's like I'll be gone for like a week or two, and I'll come back and I'll try and catch up. It completely just like breaks my knees, dude. I'm at like 13 right now. Like I'm nowhere near fucking far in the battle pass.
Right. I think like it's one of the issues where I'm like, I'm neither for nor against. Like, I think both sides again have like a fair point. Again, like if you're someone like me who's playing every single day, then of course you're gonna like the change. If you're someone like you or just anyone who just doesn't play too often, you're just logging in maybe once a week or even just a couple times throughout the week, then you're obviously gonna like the limited missions more. And I still again think that they should probably just add stuff like that. Maybe not as much, but just something to give at least a little bit of the system back and just just best of both worlds, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
They knew Bardock was a problem, so they hit him with a 50% damage nerf. They knew Godku and Super Saiyan 3 Goku were a problem, and only lightly slapped them. Like, that's the thing too, is they have consistently shown us like the win rates and like the pick rates and all of that. So they have to know that God Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Goku are consistently being picked. They probably have the numbers that are able to show that these guys are consistently getting the highest amount of damage inside of the game compared to any of the other DPS inside of the game. And they just don't look at that at all. Like it just doesn't click. And I don't really get it. I'm not really sure why it's like this. Because it really shouldn't. Like I wish, like I said, that we could just almost like go back in time and have it where like it's back in like season 1, season 2, because I feel like those nerfs were just so much more impactful. That doesn't mean that season 1 and season 2 didn't have their issues. Obviously, like Gold Cell Juniors and things like that existed, but at the very least it did feel like 50% of the time any big issue was fixed, and now it feels like 0% of the time no issue is ever fixed. It's like it's more hits more misses than hits at this point. I don't know, like I've already said it. I'm every single season is like just consistently getting worse for my overall enjoyment. And it's crazy because like, oh wow, look at this guy, like God Goku everywhere. There's on Twitter it's God Goku, on YouTube it's God Goku, like, and on every single thing possible I'm quite easily like the most like biggest fan of God Goku I can possibly be. And I hate this. I don't like having it where it's like I'm forced to use one character every single time, or else I'm putting my whole entire team at a disadvantage. It sucks. It's the whole reason why GeKisHin SqUaDra exists in the first place, is to have that variety and have it where it's like, oh, what if Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was fighting Super Saiyan God Goku? Like it's stuff like that. But it's just like, oh, sorry, man. You got to pick Super Saiyan 3. You got to pick God Goku. You got to pick Bardock or Khalifa or Vegeta. And if you pick anything else, you're dying. Your entire team's gonna hate you, and you're gonna go to GeKisHin SqUaDra Elo hell. Like you're gonna go straight to the D tier, bro. Like it's just horrible. I don't know. That's just how
it's just like it's just a fucking insane gap between the best in slot right now versus everybody else. It's like it's literally like no comparison. And I mean, the only other time where I felt like there was such a gap was like season 2, where it was Ultan and Super Saiyan 4. But now it's the DPS, and DPS fucking run the game. And it's like, yeah, Bardock got a 50% damage nerf, and I will say he's still like one of the best tanks. It's him and Cauliflo right now. So the fact that he's still keeping relevancy is pretty cool. But it's just like it's frustrating to see how many times like you said, right, like the earlier ones where it was like they like you saw that when Ultan he got his first nerf that everybody was upset about because it barely changed shit, but then he got his second nerf that actually was like an essay of a nerf, and we were just like, yes, he's dead, like, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then Super Saiyan Goku, when he got his nerf, same thing, they nerfed his Spirit Bomb, they nerfed his skill 2. It's like they gave him all those nerfs so that he was finally not just undisputed #1. But then now it's just like I don't know, they're afraid, they're holding back on this kind of thing. It's like even Super Saiyan 3, his earlier nerfs were actually good enough to make him not feel so oppressive. And sure, we called him like, even we know my video where I played Super Saiyan 3 and he was the tickle monster, but also I just played like dog shit. But but like it's just like these characters have so much to them and so much freedom. Like Godku can secure without being there. Super Saiyan 3 can IT onto you or IT out for free. It's like these characters that specifically have so much freedom, I just don't think should be top tier. Like you shouldn't make them like that. Because then because not only is it unfun to fight, but it's also the best tactic in the game, which means you're gonna see it the most. It's like why people didn't mind Vegito as top tier, like unless I'm crazy. Vegito wasn't someone where everybody was like, oh my god, Vegito fucking sucks to fight against. It was like if you lost to Vegito, most of the time you're like, low key he beat my ass. Like he outplayed me. So it's like just like I don't know, man. They're introducing unfun shit, and then they're like refusing to do anything about it.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. And it's like the only people who get like when they eventually do get the nerfs, it's like really small, but they'll see like these characters will drop, and then it's just like, oh well, they're not broken enough, we have to make them even more buffed. Like it's so like I obviously Vegeta came out and nothing changed about him, but beforehand, if you compare his like footage on like the Creator Clash versus how he was when he actually dropped, it's like two completely different things. Like Toshi got his ass whooped, and then they're like, "Oh my god, emergency buff this guy, please, dude, please go into the game right now before I lose, please, bro. Change his stats, bro, please." Like, come on, man. It's so dumb. They
everybody
are
was
more
calling him
likely
ass before he released.
they are more likely to buff characters that are already really good than nerf the like best characters. It's so dumb. This is what happens when a gacha dev tries LARPing as a real game dev. I'm just gonna do that.
Let's move on.
Yeah, just move on. They're scared to actually nerf characters. New characters release bugged. God Vegeta's on Dragon Shell is still bugged. Yep. They don't look at actual data from high ranks. This was the other thing too, is like they showed the ranks, and then every single time it's like, oh, if you have to be like D rank or C rank and above. It's like, brother, just look at S rank, please. Look at the data for S rank, please, bro, please. Because if you're benefiting like the people who are like lower ranks, I'm sorry, but they just don't know how to play the game as much as people who are S rank. So they're not going to be able to abuse certain things as much as like an S rank player is. It's just how it is. Bugs that have been in the game since day one. Yep, meta has not changed at all. Thankfully, I haven't seen the bug where it's like it after you finish a game, that error code 0 was like at the end of every single game.
You haven't gotten that?
No, I feel like I haven't gotten it in like a little while. Where it's like, oh, there's error code 0. We're gonna have to push you back to the main menu.
Lucky.
Meta has not changed at all. New characters when released are designed to be brain dead. Bulma, Kid Buu, God Vegeta. obscure characters somehow dodging buffs. It is so funny, and again, I don't want to like rehash the same points from last video, but Cell has gotten more buffs from them just changing how the overall game works, and like them actually going out of their way to buff Cell. The farm being different, the bosses being pushed back to 3 minutes, Tau buff, like all of that stuff is stuff they did not do for Cell. I will bet my life on it, like just straight up. I know that they didn't say let's do this because of Cell. They were like, let's do this to change the overall game, and then it just didn't matter. Like it just went. He was like kind of looped into it. Solo queue is still dreadful. That is still a point that I will say is just like, does it suck? Of course, but at the same time, it's a team-based game. It doesn't really matter what game I feel like you're gonna go into. Solo queue is always just gonna be ass, no matter what. Like we could always like beg for them to fix the matchmaking, but the only way that we can fix it ourselves is just find friends who also play the game. But no one wants to play this game because this game is ass. Right, J-Shock, when's the last time? When's the last time you played before today?
What was the last? Oh,
come on, you were a Squadra Blast top 8 in season 1. When was the last time you played?
The last time I played this season was a week ago, when I played about like 4 games, and then before that it was like it was a while.
Not even this pro player over here wants to play this game.
it's I hate this game. Kill this game. I'm kidding.
Again, and at this point I will rehash. I don't want the game to die. This isn't GeKisHin SqUaDra should die. This is GeKisHin SqUaDra is dying. I think there's a lot of things that are like evidence that points to this game and like the overall quality of it going down and down. This isn't me saying like, oh, I hope the game dies. I want the game to thrive. I'm part of the creator program for a reason, because I believe in the game. I want the game to succeed, and for the game that I once used to love to be as good as it used to be. But it's just not there right now, and it's just funny, I guess.
Yeah, we took season 1 for granted.
A confident development team. Yeah. How is Toshi looking over the game, and Gohan isn't the golden child? Now hold on. Ultimate Gohan just got a buff, buddy. He was like, it was the only thing. He's locked up in chains right now in the basement, and they said you get one thing, and he said Ultimate Gohan buff. that was it, bro. That was it. They increased the range on the AoE. That's the only thing they allowed him to do. They said we saw how Kid Gohan was. We're not letting you do shit to these Gohans anymore. A dead game, yeah. That was during the Bulma like thing that I was talking about. The only reason I'm yet to I kind of like Bulma's playstyle. I think it's fun to play as, but it's like entirely toxic to play against. Like, oh yeah, this character, well, I'm just like driving away in my car. My new Lambo,
just
bro.
putting the capsule on anything you want to secure is just bullshit.
Oh yeah, and then again, like I said, it's bugged. So that way some abilities just straight up cannot target it too.
Oh nice.
The biggest wait, hold on. The only reason I'm yet to install this is just because I'm holding on to a little bit of hope for season 6. Considering they've sent us straight up dissatisfaction research by the end of the season 4, and I do believe people have already warned them about all of the game's problems, as well as suggestions to keep the game fresh and extremely or not extremely repetitive as it is right now. The biggest cause of frustration to me is not the balancing, but the matchmaking. This is the one online game where I can confidently say has the worst matchmaking of all time. If it's not the same full stack squad with this crazy ass meta, it's the fucking bots. AFKs and 3-year-old children over and over again in a daily basis, bro, and not even S rank cut it. Oh, not to mention the game breaking bugs that happen every week now. Dude, I swear there's been one game where the game was literally unplayable on mobile. Yeah, I feel like there's always like one complaint every single week that I hear for mobile players, and it does suck because like that is a good player base for this game. I feel like there's a reason why this game got the Google Play Award after all. It's because it's something that is played on phone. It's played on mobile. So to cut and kind of alienate that entire sort of player base is just kind of, it's really stupid. And again, it's like every single season I hear something. And if every match game crashes, and if it was not straight up error code 0 mid-match. Anyway, I'm taking a break from this crap, and I feel like it's life-changing me. See you in season 6 or not. I think it also just depends, because like, didn't they say that they're going to be changing the Star Collection system by the anniversary? Wasn't that what they said that they were going to do?
I think so, yeah, sometime around that time.
That's like the last thing I'm holding on to hope for.
Yeah, I literally mentioned that earlier today. Like, I hope to God.
It's funny too, and it's just like, I've heard people say that they don't like the Star Collection. I think that the Star Collection right now is fine. The amount of characters that you can get for free are like the spots that they have are a lot better than what it used to be. And on top of that, Zenny is a lot more easy to acquire. Hero Memory is a lot more easier to acquire, especially with like the shop update and things like that. So to me, it's not the as big of a problem as it once was anymore. But I don't know. Like, maybe that's just me being with my like every single character kind of like unlocked account. Where like I'm literally at the end of the battle pass or the Star Collection system every single season now. Like I'm every single time I'm over the threshold. It's just I'm just always over at the end of it. People need to quit acting like they didn't know this was going to happen. The very first moment we saw Toshi as the head of the dev, everyone said, oh. And now they're surprised that this, they're surprised the thing that was worrying them happened like they predicted. I'm not, just add it to Toshi's list of games he's fumbled. Dude, like, okay. I can understand some of the Toshi slander, because like a lot of like the worst parts, I guess you could say, of like some mechanics are added during his time period, I guess you could say, for like both Legends and Dokkan and things like that. But at the same time, it's like a lot of the periods that he did was also like really good, right? Like we can't just be like, oh yeah, no, Toshi's only, he is like the evil of like Dragon Ball mobile games. Like if you see him, it's like the touch of death. Like I don't know if we could really say that, you know, but you're right. Toshi actually went into my account and made it where I never get the things that I want when I summon. It's all Toshi's fault. Thank you, Toshi. If you're watching this, Toshi, why did you lower the rates on my account?
On the off chance Toshi watches this, you just you like cuss him out. He's like,
yeah, Big T. Hey, listen, Big T. I'm gonna pull you aside real quick. All right, everyone else, you gotta close your ears for a second. This is just me and Big T talking for a second. Listen, man, why did you, like, you saw that I was summoning on God Goku? I had like over what was it, like over 140? You probably kept the number. I know you did. I was like 120, 130 capsules, and you just straight out made it where like I only got like 1 or 2 animations, and then Kid Goku came out. All right, Big T, and you had the chance to make up for it, and then I went in with another 100 capsules, and well, how come I only walked out with like one animation? You want to tell me something? Yeah, like, do you hate me? Is it like, do you just not like me or something? All right, if you guys are listening, you guys can go to cafeterias like this.
It's like you're gonna fucking cry.
I bet you a battle hour, Big T. We took the photo. All right.
I thought you meant something. I thought we were something.
Anyways,
sniffle, bro.
I'm trying not to think about it. Okay. My laptop broke about 3 weeks ago, almost 4 now, and I think not playing Squadra has motivated me to do better in my life, especially pushing longer workouts sessions and overall happiness and not being bored dry. I just got a PC. I'm not even in a rush to come back at this point. I'm gonna be completely honest. If you don't have fun playing GeKisHin SqUaDra, straight up, don't play it. Like, it's just something that you should never play a game that you feel like you're forced to play. I have to, because I'm a content creator, so like this isn't a job for me per se, but it definitely does pay some of the bills, I will say. So that, like, this is where my audience is. I kind of have to make GeKisHin SqUaDra videos, right? So in my like side, I am a little bit forced to play this. But if you're not me and you're not someone who's like consistently making videos on this, or you're not someone who, again, it's just like enjoying the game, just straight up just don't play it. Like, I've been playing the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts series, and I just got to Kingdom Hearts 2. I've been having a really fun time just playing that, and you know, when I'm not, you know, recording videos, it's just something that I've just kind of been blasting through and doing things like that. I've been playing Legends a little bit, even though I think Legends is purely evil and was probably made in hell. Dokkan I've also been saving up a lot of stones for, with TDC and GDC coming up. So like, GeKisHin SqUaDra isn't the only thing on my plate, is what I'm saying. And if you just don't enjoy it, just straight up, just don't play it. Don't play it until the issue that you want to be fixed is fixed. It's just as simple as that. Unless you're addicted, then probably get some help, man. Like J-Shock over here. He went on vacation just so that way he couldn't play just so he couldn't play GeKisHin SqUaDra anymore. It
was the only way I could restrain myself.
Yeah. You're like, look at the Eiffel Tower. It's ult. One of the problems I constantly have with this game is that they are unable to properly test these characters' divine draws or patches themselves, leading to them either being extremely dominant or completely useless. The game needs a public testing phase to get more data and feedback from players to find more bugs to fix. This is something a couple of MOBAs do, so it doesn't affect during the actual season. The problem is, due to the structure of the game they are unable to do a test phase due to the season being revealed being 3 days before its release. Even a week before, it would need to get some info, its quick alignments, and do some things and get head start on some bugs before they potentially ruin a whole season, like the Xeno bug. But also, with each new character that gets added, this will get worse and worse. Do we really think they're going to go over every character in Divine Draw combo, even briefly? If hit skill 2 cooldown was to them only a theory that it could be strong and went beyond their expectations. Soon they are going to release stuff with zero testing, and unlike other games like Dokkan or Legends, they can't just rely on power creeping them out of sight, out of mind, as MOBAs are designed for every character to be at least a minimum usable. The moment they go against that logic, tons of people leave. Yeah, it's a whole, this kind of like what I was saying. Like, bro, you could not pay me to play Deborah right now. Straight up. I would lose every single match in a row over and over again. He's just straight up not usable. But it doesn't matter because he's Deborah. I feel like he probably doesn't have a lot of fans. But you continuously add a lot more hype and hype characters. And somebody like Gotenks, for example. The people who liked Gotenks before they continuously nerfed them. Those people probably left because they had it where their like one and favorite character got just completely gutted. What are true? There should be some sort of like baseline. Like I just want every character again to be just somewhat usable. No one's like over the top like broken or things like that. It should almost be in the sense of like Smash, where like every character can be usable, and while there might be like ones here and there that are like a little bit better or a little bit worse, hopefully they like just continuously make it where those bottom characters just get buffed, so that way everyone's like B tier in a sense, where there's not really, it's more so to just based off of your playstyle or the liking of the character. I don't want it to be liking of whatever is like meta in a sense. That's just kind of how I feel. What I will say though is they have not only heard, I guess, the feedback from us, but also the feedback from you guys, and constantly complaining about the Squadra Creator Program kind of feeling a little bit useless in terms of like some of the benefits that they've said. So I can't really go into a lot of details, but they are looking into having it where we could test these characters out early. That's about as much as I'll say, is that hopefully you know, maybe we'll be able to find out the bugs before, you know, they are.
Ooh.
Yeah, and J-Shock's gonna be with no. Sorry, buddy.
Guys, I don't have enough subscribers.
Yeah, guys, go make sure to go subscribe to J-Shock so that way he can be added to the program as well.
I need food. Give me money.
Explain my hot take a little bit better. When I say buffs, I don't necessarily mean just damage output. DPS need more health and defense if they do less damage. Tanks should do more damage if they have less health. They should actually tank or do enough damage to where they can't just win a 1v1 easily. Also, if everyone broken, then no one is. That's kind of the point. Everyone has to rely on the newly buffed cards and characters as their team picks. It will overall encourage teams to create a unique meta for every character. If every character in team selection has a bread and butter that makes them a crazy unique way, then I call them a healthy competitive game. I could elaborate further, but this is kind of the core of my solution to balancing upwards. This is fine. Like if we're talking about like play styles and stuff, what the reason why I was saying like what I was saying is because the thing I was looking at was right here where you said status effects. I don't like status effects should almost never happen on like a DPS if it's not buffing like their defense or maybe movement speed or things like that, right? Like there's a reason why they took out stuns from Gamma's ult and having it where skill 2 was removed, the stun of it was removed on Goku skill 2. The effects is kind of the biggest part that I'm looking at. If you want to say like, oh yeah, have it where like all of this stuff is buffed and make it where like I guess everyone's like insanely OP, I would argue I kind of want the opposite. I think everyone should just get like an overall like quarter of their damage removed. I think a lot of this stuff is just like too fast when it comes to a lot of like kills and stuff that just make it where it's unreactable in a sense that almost feels like a little BS. That probably wouldn't happen as much if everyone just got like an overall like quarter damage nerf. It doesn't feel like a MOBA when everyone dies in like 2 seconds. Like that should genuinely only happen like super late game. Like when everyone's level 15.
Enjoy some interactions because of it.
Yeah, sorry buddy, you're gonna have to die in 2 seconds. You're gonna like it. But yeah, like I get it. Sad to see something with so much potential just be neglected and mismanaged. It also feels like we as consumers aren't being valued. Investing time and money into the game, yet forced to play a bugged or overtuned characters. Tired of this meta. Yep. I mean, hey, play with your wallet, guys. If you genuinely, again, feel like you could continue to play if you're still having fun, but your wallet is your voice. That's kind of how you're going to get your point across to the devs teams the best. Let's go and look at some of the newest comments.
Uh-oh.
Bulma and Goku both counter Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Do you agree, J-Shock?
Wait, Bulma and Goku? No. What the fuck?
Kid Goku counters Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
You're right.
Have you tried? Have you tried running barrier?
Okay, Rose.
Have you tried running defense step?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. You're right.
Like Bulma, I could kind of like see the argument for, but I think you're just talking out of your ass if you say Kid Goku.
Yeah, dude.
Like he can't get in. Like that's just the whole thing. He can't get towards where he's able to fight Kid or Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Like sure, you can have
Kid
it where
Kid Goku's really good, but like he's just not on the other people's level, bro.
Why I would say that Kid Goku, especially after his buff, is potentially like on that level, but it's more so like I just don't think that he counters Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Like a counter for Super Saiyan 3 Goku is like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. That's like a counter to me. Like literally stopping it from doing damage. That's something that I could see. Bulma, again, I could somewhat see because of the capsules, but the thing is that energy attacks break the capsule even faster, so The Bulma thing was the last.
Ah!
Bulma thing was the. Me when J-Shock has is playing Five Nights at Freddy's against Jump Scared. Ah! Five Nights at J-Shock's. Bulma thing was the last nail in the coffin. The last coffin that showed the devs put trolling the player base above delivering anything good. Also, the constant new season equals OP heroes, but nerfing them first after season tactics gets boring. I had a match where Bulma in a car pushed tower spam 1v2 while boss fight, then used Tao escape but not too far away, then push back to tower with her dash to get to tower. Yeah, sometimes I pray this game shuts down, but because they just mentioned things of besides pussies who move in spawn point until lose because they gave up the game hits 5-minute marker. Of course, I report them, but time and time again, the report system works properly. Maybe not. Something like a new mode with players versus giant enemy NPC would be like a raid boss. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Then what's up?
I said I don't know where it would fit, but yeah.
On the map, are you fucking stupid?
Okay, bro.
This guy. But I was gonna say like a Smite used to do something like that, like every like 3 to 6 months. I feel like they would always have like some new wacky mode that they came out with that was pretty cool. Like they had it where you would go around and farm minions and like have to battle them and then be able to like buy potions and stuff, and then it was like you leveled up slowly, and then every like 5-ish levels, I guess you could say, there was always like a boss, and that boss would like spawn minions, and then you had to have it where like you're working cooperatively as a team to like take that stuff down, you know. And I think something like that could also be cool. They clearly are doing like wacky stuff anyways when it comes to like all of these extra game modes. Literally every single season it's some like new wacky thing, right? We had the veggie one, we had the like dungeon one, like there's multiple at this point, you know. It's like Toshi destroys every game he touches. First Dokkan, then Legends, now Squadra. He just doesn't make a single good move when he specifically is in charge. Dokkan in his era was free-to-play hating just because Legends very little in terms of anything free-to-play friendly, unless it actually hit top grossing, which it never did. And now Squadra with very little things to do and very little character depth and very basic combat, with the only cool animations being the rare supers and ultimate attacks. Thankfully, it's very likely. There's no need for dupes, just to pull characters once and that's it. Like, that's kind of the reason why I like Squadra a little bit more than like Dokkan and Legends, because you could make a showcase for just the small price of like $5 rather than having to pay over $100 to pull the characters, you know.
Oh yeah, because you're not relying on luck.
Yeah, exactly. You just purchase them, and then if you do want to make if you want to stay free to play, it's a lot easier to get these new characters than it is in the other ones, right? That doesn't mean that GeKisHin SqUaDra is better than them for being free to play. The amount of dragon gems that you get is genuinely pitiful, and it just sucks being like a free to play player, I would assume.
We need Omatsu.
Omatsu, if you can hear me, please send me. Sad to see something with so much potential just being neglected and mismanaged. It also feels like we as consumers aren't being valued. Investing time and money into the game, yet forced to play a bugged or overtuned characters tired of this meta. True, like I think if they truly did care, a lot of these bugs would be fixed by now. Like it's kind of just how it is.
It's just sad.
It's been dying since day one. Same with Pokemon Unite, but look at it years later. Anyways, I think the patch was not pretty good. They targeted all the right things, but it was not enough. But I'd rather they go a little out of time than gut and make the characters unusable.
I'm okay with the second one. I'm okay with making them unusable. I'm okay.
Me too. Cell does not need a buff. His kid is so toxic. It's a fine line to thread and hit final form, it's super strong. It's just like Gohan preventing you from playing the game. Hearing shit like that makes me glad the community isn't in charge of balancing.
How is Cell super toxic?
I
mean, he's like super toxic to like
heal.
one person with his back break, but even then, if you're like facing him,
Yeah. Cell is toxic because he kicked my ass.
it's just like he's kind of one of those characters like chooses one person and goes fuck you in particular. It's like he doesn't handle big groups, and even if he was buffed, he's not going to be the #1 tank.
Yeah.
But you know, go off.
I'm trying to figure out where that comments was that I showed you.
you just keep going. Like, I'm trying to find it.
No, I saw it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll stop after that comment. My issue is that the devs are hypocritical when it comes to nerfs. They don't nerf Bardock. Well, we already talked about this. Yeah, I'm almost positive we already talked about that. Why are people mad that I still beat them up with God Goku after the patch? Well, it's not hating on. I guess it just depends. I wouldn't say hating on you. I think it's more so hating on the game. Being like, why the hell is this guy still good after this patch, bro? That's why Fighters Z is better than newer Dragon Ball games, and Fighters takes actual skill. I mean, I feel like at the start, GeKisHin took skill. Now you could like argue that it probably doesn't take as much, but I still think it takes skill. There's a reason why you won't win every single game. There's always going to be someone better than you, unless you're like #1 and you make no mistakes at all.
Me.
Didn't you like just record a video today where you lost?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry. I hope this game fails, to be honest. The only reason I'm still hanging on is because I have a buddy to play with. It's still dreadful because some of you nitwits don't know how to play the lane, or it's bots unranked, for God's sake. A competent dev team that doesn't listen and doesn't even play their own game. Yeah. I'm sorry, but it genuinely is just incompetence. Like it's just how it is.
Dude, there have been so many comments where like, I hope this game fucking dies. Like,
yeah. I don't think they're genuinely doing it on purpose. The devs are simply stupid and low IQ. Everything they do is wrong.
Wait, real?
I don't know if I could go that far. I do think that some of these decisions are like also business decisions as well. You know? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Bulma and like Kid Goku were buffed specifically because they probably didn't sell as well as something like Super Saiyan 3 Goku or Vegito or any of these I feel like more hype picks, right? Like shit, I want to be surprised if that's the reason why Final Form Frieza was buffed, is because maybe not enough people were buying him, you know? Like, I do think that it's not entirely the GeKisHin developers' faults, because of the fact that like that could be a scenario that happens, but we don't know. Like it's just guesses, right? For all we know, the dev team gets free will and is able to make it where all of these characters can be buffed or nerfed at any point, and it's entirely up to them, and they just don't do it. Or it could just be like something where it's like
I think there would be a revolt if we realized it was that.
The big fat cat with like a big bag of money right next to him is like, ho, ho, ho. Frieza didn't make enough money. Make sure to buff his. Make sure his walls are broken and cannot be touched. Make it where he's like rubbing his big belly. Make it where skill 1 boost comes back.
Just making it worse, bro.
Yeah. I'm scared for the game. I love if they keep these piled up issues unaddressed. Also, oh my god, I'm in a mic video. I know it's crazy. It's like a super rare thing. Like how
wait, you can go into mic videos?
Yeah, I know, right? Dude, it's funny because I haven't been recording your voice at all. So like,
well, no way.
Kid Goku did not get their required 5 likes for the capsule reward, and Bulma seems to be hardly getting any either, and Laiku won't reach the goal. either. People have abandoned their Twitter. The game is in free fall for letting their game be a poor first experience for new players, especially in ranked mode. The devs are likely taking notice of that. Their Twitter is empty now. They may abandon the game or do something radical to get people back. It all depends on Namco uppers. Yeah, I would say so. My favorite thing to see in the patch notes is where the devs are like, we see you, we hear the community. The thing is that it's not working as expected, and training will fix it. So we're super sorry for the player farm who didn't get to even who didn't care even a tiny bit, because it's literally in training mode. But this gets priority because fuck you. Like, yeah, they will fix those stuff first. Like I guarantee there's more stuff about like that being fixed in training mode than there is about like them fixing the other bugs. It honestly feels insulting for them to address training mode when ranked is 99.9% of the game. Your training mode fixes regularly while completely overlooking game-breaking issues in ranked. True. I really think at this point that half the team behind the game either put the work in other games or fired. I refuse to believe that they're all working on changing the Star Collection system also. Well, also, funny enough, I fully believe that the current team saw everyone complain about the system, that they had say nothing and done nothing. I feel like like I said, it's just like a thing of just them fixing issues too late, and they keep adding more issues. Like, remember, this is why I want to go back to season 1. We only had 2 things to complain about: Star Collection, I guess 3 things. Star Collection, characters taking long to like be added to the Star Collection, and like Cell Juniors. Those were the only things you can complain about. Now it's like, oh well, fuck, man. I got bugs I gotta worry about. I got meta picks being absurdly broken and stupid that I can't play characters I want to actually play. The meta has been the same thing for like the past couple of months at this point. They are just like having it where every single new character is coming out with their own bugs specific to their own character as well, and that these bugs have been in since multiple months now. Like, it's so much issues compared to like back then. Oh yeah, dude, J-Shock, look at this one. This one, you can read this
video one. Ignoring reality and living in your what bubble? What bubble?
Guys, I didn't want to have to tell you this, J-Shock. Every comment that you see on this video, except for this guy's comment, they're all my alt accounts.
That makes sense. Nobody ever agrees with Mike.
That's true. It's literally, I just have like 400 alt accounts that I just comment on my own video, and then I just like, I heart them every now and then, because like
you heart them every now and then. That's why you've been hearting all the ones you've seen.
Exactly. No, there's
every
a couple
one
that I
agrees
haven't.
with you.
No,
you've been hearting them.
No. I heart comments that I agree with or I think are funny. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm tempted to just pin this one. Just make it where like I should start doing that. Like, every hate comment that's like so absurdly fucking stupid, I just start pinning, and I'm just like, look at this guy. Let's point and laugh.
Yeah, like the pin of shame.
Yeah, exactly. No, just ahead of time, by the way, don't send hate to this guy. Like, I'm making fun of him, but like,
I'm okay with you sending hate. Just letting you guys know.
I don't agree with J-Shock, and he forced me to allow him to be on this video. This is most of the comments that we already saw. Is GeKisHin, is GeKisHin dying? No. Maybe PC players are leaving, but on PS4 and mobile, it's doing great. Is this the worst patch ever? Also, no. There was way worse patches for sure. Like when they buffed Kid Han for no reason, or when they nerfed Deborah and call it a buff, or when they nerfed First Form Frieza. Y'all kind of do this every few seasons now. Say this game is dead, or did this huge horrible thing, but then it turns out to be not big of a deal. Like them keeping hammers in season 5. Y'all even say the character picks were killing the game, but also wrong about that. I'm not saying this is enough to fix the meta, but I'm 70% sure and Super Saiyan 3 Goku and God Goku will be nerfed next season. So I don't really show this too often. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay, so I like to show you guys the analytics like every now and then. I don't really care if someone is like asks for it for whatever reason. I don't mind showing, but this is just from my channel, right? So I made that tweet and I was like, oh my god, GeKisHin YouTubers are gonna have to be having ice soup for the entire season because like these picks are just not really that hype, you know. So I feel like a lot of people aren't going to be like as clickbaited in a sense, or as like inclined to watch a video when it's something like Bulma. Yeah, exactly. Of course I clickbait.
He admitted it.
Yeah. Look at this. This is from the last 28 days. Every single number has gone down except for the estimated revenue, and that's barely holding on. It's holding on by $5, dude. But then we go over it to something like May, right? And it's like, oh, dude, my belly is big. I can eat. I can order my Pizza Hut. I can eat my Taco Bell, and life is going good. And then we go even a month further back, and it's still doing better than what we're in right now, where the estimated revenue is still a bit decent, more than usual. Subscribers was at 156 throughout the entirety of the month, and even with all of these numbers being less than the month before, all of the numbers on a like average month, you can say, were all still tremendous. It was insane, and something I'm like extremely grateful for. And then we just go over to the last 28 days, and like, dude, this is like, it's horrible. Like I've completely stunted in my growth. And that's not even talking about the other two stats. And on top of that, the bigger thing too is, if you want to talk about other people, that's completely fine. If you want to like rope people into other stuff, it's like whatever, I guess, right? Every single opinion and thing I've ever fucking said has all been on video. Every single one. I have never gone out of my way to like say GeKisHin is dying. GeKisHin is dead. There is nothing. You can't point me to one. Did I say that like the hammers nerf, or sorry, the hammers and like the Goku like Kidhan thing was abysmal? Of fucking course. It was horrible to play with, and it was horrible to play against. It was something that was actively killing the game and pushing people away from it because of the fact that literally anytime that you got hammers, you would see the exact same fucking combo every single time. But I like, what did I play? I'm gonna actually pause real quick, and we're gonna look at what I said. Okay, so I looked at like my more recent videos when I talk about the game and sit down and talk to you guys like this. So there's two, or I guess three. There's the current state of GeKisHin SqUaDra, where I was just playing Peak with some friends, and I kind of just like vented about some of my frustrations with the game. But all I did was call it the current state of GeKisHin SqUaDra. Didn't say the game was dying. Didn't say anything other than like my overall fun of the game was probably going down a little bit. But that was about it. Like, never used the words dying before, right? Then we have it where hammers get nerfed, right? And hammers is right here. I put it in full caps, and I was so happy. I was like, finally. While I would have just preferred if they took it out, at the very least they nerfed it. I really wish they talked about this inside the actual GeKisHin SqUaDra stream. I feel like it would have probably eased a lot of people's worries if they knew that hammers was going to be nerfed. But at the very least, it's going to be nerfed. I'm happy about that, even if it was a little bit frustrated. Then again, giving my honest thoughts on GeKisHin SqUaDra, I talked about them adding a pity system and doing this and doing that and doing all of these different things. But again, I have, if anything, I have been overly optimistic on GeKisHin SqUaDra. So to come over here and be like, you guys do this every few seasons now, and you say the game is dead or did this huge horrible thing, and then it turns out to not be that big of a deal. Buddy, I only talk about this shit when it's a big deal at this point. Like, I don't go out of my way to like fucking just thumbs down every single thing GeKisHin SqUaDra does. I give as much praise as I can, and I call out the shit that deserves to be called out. Like, fuck you. Like, just straight up. That's it's like it, I don't know. It personally frustrates me when like things like that is like I am completely fine with someone disagreeing with me and someone like going out and saying like I'm wrong about something, or again just having a different opinion than me. The second you start putting words in my mouth, just go fuck yourself. Like it's just that simple. It's just that simple, man. Like, and it's so funny because
always
like,
talk about how this game's dying, man. Just like stop making things up, dude. Every few seasons, bro, and we've only had 5 seasons.
Oh, fuck! I've been caught. No, dude. Like I fuck you. Like, come on, dude. This is a joke video, bro. Dude, come on. You cannot be.
Mike is a hypocrite, guys. We just learned.
Dude, like, come on. This was an Uno video, guys. I was just trying to rhyme, but GeKisHin SqUaDra is dead, so we're playing Uno instead.
It's too late, Mike. He was right and you were wrong.
Oh, when was this even?
It was like a month ago, I thought, not even that long ago.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, I guess you could say that the game was dead because it's the same meta than it was before. So, actually, I'm right. You're wrong. Fuck you. That's what I think.
He said it sarcastically, so it was fine.
Imagine if it was end of service before breakers, dude. I'd cry,
dude.
But it's also sad because like I know a couple of YouTubers as well, that have just overall like stopped considering this game to be their like top game, or just playing something else, you know.
Yep.
Like I'm pretty sure Iron Cane, for example, has also said that. Like, when they were playing or when they were summoning, Gresh was joking and was like, "Oh, isn't GeKisHin SqUaDra like your main game?" And he's like, "Oh no, I don't really, you know, like it's just not like it's just something I play more like on the side now."
That is sad. It's a cruel world.
Yeah. Many such cases. I don't know. As per usual, like I said, I don't really care if you guys disagree with me, and it is something that like I'm always open to have discussions about. It's the reason why I'm having this video in the first place, is so that way we can just again continue discussing it, even if I did get a little heated. So I do apologize for that. Yeah.
If you disagree with me, I'd block you.
I get heated because I care. That's my excuse, I guess you could say. Any closing thoughts before we end?
Game's dead.
Damn.
Actual closing thoughts are, I don't know. It's a really rough period. I'm barely playing. It's just they have to do a lot, but it's like, are they going to? Probably not.
Yeah. Anniversary, save us.
Well, dude, Anniversary is Peel Off Gang. I don't know. I can't think.
It's one hype pick and it's 2 lame picks. So it's gonna be Gogeta, and then it's gonna be Yamcha, and then it's gonna be Tien.
Oh, and then yeah, actually no, this is fire. I realized I had nothing extra to say. My bad.
Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. Always have a great week, and make sure to check out GeShock's channel. Subscribe to him. He collaborated on this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. You're supposed to say like a funny thing.
Oh,
So-
bye.